Hello, and welcome. That's my John Oliver impression. No, this is episode 6 or whatever the hell this is. I don't even know anymore. Of the cult classic hit Badinage. It's been a real journey, guys. It's 12 a.m. January 21st, Thursday, 2021, episode 6. Maybe I'll stop doing these at 10. At episode 10, I think I'm going to stop and not do any more ever again. It's fun, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't... It's just a meaningless thing. I don't really have any hope for the future. I don't have any hope for life. I don't have any hope for anything these days. Oh yeah, if you want to reach out to me, you can email Larry Singleton 92 at gmail.com, and I will read your correspondence on the air. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can go ahead and do that. But I don't know. I'm probably gonna not make any more episodes. I'm just in a hopeless mood these days. It's not a happy time. All right. It's I'm under lockdown. We should talk about that for a second. I'm under a government-mandated lockdown because the virus is mutating and doing all kind of weird shit. And our elected officials are a bunch of stupid assholes who have no idea what they're doing. The other day on TV, Doug Ford, who was wearing a suit that can barely fit him properly. He was on TV, and this guy's such an embarrassment. He was talking about the vaccine. The people responsible for bringing the vaccine to Canada, they had difficulty bringing it here, and he said something about. He said, "Guys, listen, you gotta believe me. If it was up to me, I would take a firecracker and shove it up this guy's yin yang." I'm not even making that up. Look it up. He, the Premier of Canada, this guy threatened to shove fireworks up the Pfizer official's asshole if Canada doesn't get vaccines. I'm not making that up. Look it up. He said a yin yang. Bro, we don't need you to do that. Just get the vaccines, all right? I'm stuck at home. Same shit every day. It's just boring, just terrible. It's just every day. It's just every single day. Trying to make the best of it. Lemonade, you know? Same shit. Living with my parents, same shit. Tough times, but you know what? We just gotta keep on persisting. That's what we do. We have no other choice. The myth of Sisyphus, alright? Some people get to live great lives. Other people have to live with their parents. That's just how the game goes, alright? Some people have more strength for this kind of... I don't know. I'm just talking a bunch of shit. I don't know. It's not that bad, though. At least I don't have to do anything. I don't have to... The only difficulty is the boredom, but that's just me. and my ability to get out of out of my own way. But it's actually not that bad because I don't have to go out. I don't have to leave the house. My dad does the groceries. I live like a little boy. My pops buys everything. I don't have to I don't have to do shit, bro. I don't have to pay rent. My life rules, bro. I think I've talked about this before, but I know a lot of people who they live in nice condos, but like they have to pay rent. I don't understand. And like living with roommates and shit, could you imagine? I don't get how people live like that. Like imagine 4 fat white dudes in a basement apartment. So I don't want to live like that. I mean, if your parents are rich and they buy, like they take care of your rent and shit, that's cool. But me, personally, I wouldn't want to pay rent. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Can you imagine you're working like 40-hour work weeks and like 99% of it goes to a landlord? So all you have left over is just 2 potatoes and a dill pickle sandwich. I'd rather be at home, save up, have some generational wealth one day, maybe. My life isn't too bad, you know? I sleep in silk sheets with my beautiful Siberian cat, Jimmy, at the foot of my bed. Every single night, my bed gets some action. It's just me and my best friend at the foot of my bed. That's all the action I need. Never had a girlfriend, but he's all the action I need. My best friend. I don't care. I love him. He's my best friend. I don't think people realize how much I love my best friend. I brush his teeth. Did you know that? I brush Jimmy's teeth, bro. 'Cause the vet, he told me that if I don't do it, he's gonna get cavities and shit. And I looked him dead in the face and I said, bro, not gonna happen. Not my son. Not my little cute white Russian prince. Absolutely not. Anyway, what was I even talking about? Oh yeah, living with your parents, it's not that bad. I mean, if I had the option, obviously, I would want to live like a like a king in the clouds in a condo. I wish. Like if someone told me, Larry, if you suck 90 dicks in a row, you can have $1 million and your own condo downtown Toronto. I wouldn't say yes, but I'd probably regret it for the rest of my life after saying no, you know? Like some days it gets rough. Like it's not terrible, but it's just the lockdown shit, man. I feel like I'm in like Nazi Germany or some shit. I feel like Anne Frank. You know, the other day I was looking out at the window like I was in a Ingmar Bergman movie or a Woody Allen movie, Interiors. I was looking out the window and I realized, like it dawned on me, because all I do, like I have no friends other than Jimmy. I have no social life. I have no contact with the outside world. I don't do anything. So I was looking outside and I realized I hadn't been outside in like at least 3 weeks. I'm not even exaggerating, because I'll tell you how I know. The last time that I went out was literally the only thing I do is it was just to the library and back home. Because I remember, because they give you 3 weeks to take books out. So that's literally all I do. I go to the library once every 3 weeks. I leave the house once every 3 weeks. Isn't that insane? And I come back inside, and I live like an animal. All the food is inside. We have a treadmill, so if I have to walk, I don't even have to go outside for exercise. Bro, I'm one of the most boring people. I have no friends. I don't do anything. I just sit and read books for 3 weeks, and then I get up again. That's literally it. Like, I'm telling you, if I didn't live with my parents, I'd probably be one of those people who, like, dies, and then they're just rotting in an apartment for, like, 9 years, and then the bill collector finds them. The only social life I have is my cat. And this guy doesn't even speak English. He's Russian. So, unemployed. I read books. I don't go outside. I walk on the treadmill. And that's it, bro. I honestly, I feel like if other people lived like how I live, they might kill themselves. Because it's like, I don't know, man. It's like barely surviving. I don't do shit. I just sit and read and, like, watch a movie, walk on a treadmill. That's it. That's all you can do. Government lockdown, bro. There's, like, bat AIDS flying around the atmosphere. And I don't know about these vaccines. These vaccines have weird shit in them. I just saw a bunch of old people in Norway drop dead because old people can't handle the COVID antibodies or something, so they're dropping dead. But I don't know. Who's to say I won't drop dead if I take it, you know? I don't want to take chances like that. I don't want that shit. Bro, COVID antibodies, so you're telling me I have to inject myself with, you know, pangolin bat jizz made in some and bro, who's to say I'm gonna get the same vaccine as some guy that's like a medical professional? Probably won't. They'll probably, you know, they'll pull the trick. They'll say, hey, look over there. Hey, look, it's Farrah Fawcett. And I'll turn my head, and then they'll switch the vaccines on me. And, you know, with my luck, I'll probably get some dollar store vaccine. Alright, well, I don't even know what I was talking about here. I was talking about being on lockdown, just being in a hopeless Nazi Germany type of mood. Just feel like I'm living in prison, you know. It's a bummer. The only social life, parents, cat, books, movies, and then writing my own stuff that nobody cares about or reads. So it's a great existence for me. No, I'm just playing around. I'm not complaining. It's good. I don't have to work. I don't have to go to the grocery store. I wish I could just go drive my car to a beach somewhere. That would be nice. Looking forward to the summer. But it's not bad, you know. Every day it's just chilling. The other day, my mom asked me something funny. Something really cracked me up. I don't know why she asked me this or how she came up with this, but we were talking about Jimmy, and she goes, she asked me, do animals know who their siblings are? Like, when they're born in a litter, if you don't separate them, would they just bang each other and produce other cat babies with 70 toes and shit? Like, if you're a human, you get taught who your brother and your sister is, and you don't pull a Luke Skywalker like that, unless, I don't know, maybe that's your thing, I don't know. But my point is, that question cracked me up because I don't know why. I think women have different brains than men. I'm not saying that in either a negative or a positive way. I'm just saying it as statement, okay? How do you come up with something like that? She just asked me. Sometimes, women, they say funny things. I don't know, without realizing it. They're cute, they're adorable. I love women. I don't know why I brought that up, but that made me laugh. I had to I had to share that. I don't know, maybe cats, if they get born, I don't know, actually, you know what? Cats, animals in general, they probably don't know. They probably just bang their siblings. It's one of those pornography step bro movies. That's disgusting. This world would have been better under Islamic law. If it was up to me, I would demolish all pornography studios, and in their place, I would rebuild, I don't know, I'm just joking around here, maybe just normal film studios. I think there's enough. I think that we've reached our limit. There's just too much, there's too much of that. Every generation just grows up, and there's just new disgusting things. I think we should take a break and just put up a poster of Farrah Fawcett and let's just go old school, all right? Each man gets one image from now on. That's it. All right? Either that or use your imagination, and that's what you got to do. Just use your imagination, all right? Because that's the thing a lot of people don't realize. When you get that hit of dopamine, you know what happens to your imagination? With each expulsion, you lose the ability to create. That's why I don't think, anyone that considers themselves like an artist, if you use pornography, sorry to say, you're not a creative in my book. Sorry, buddy. I don't even know why I brought that up. Oh, 'cause cats and their siblings. If someone is a scientist or some kind of animal expert, if you can tell me, because that's actually a really interesting thing. Do animals know who their siblings are? Or do they just... Or maybe they... maybe they like it. No, that's disgusting. Maybe they only want... Okay, that's going too far. Alright, let's just move on. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, the inauguration. That was a big deal for a lot of people today. Quite frankly, if you listen to the last episode, I'm pretty sure you are aware that It doesn't matter. Uh, you know, last episode was very, I think it was a little dark. Oh, by the way, I wanted to add on something to that too. What was I going to talk about? The censorship thing. I don't know if you remember. I don't even think anyone is listening, but if anyone is, you might remember that I was talking about tech censorship getting worse and worse. On I can't remember the exact day, but a couple days ago, CNN had this panel where this one guy was complaining about YouTube personalities. This really, it made me laugh because his whole argument was that there needs to be censorship over YouTube, like who can upload on YouTube, because basically the guys, what he was getting at was that some of these people on YouTube have bigger platforms than the people on CNN. Like some of the YouTubers out there are like way more influential, and this guy didn't really say it in the way that I'm saying it. I'm butchering it, but he's scared. And I thought that was just great. These guys are scared, bro. They're boomers, and they know that their time is up. The institutions is just slipping beneath their fingers. I can't wait till all the boomers in the world just evaporate. All right, if you're a boomer, I apologize. But I kind of mean it. No, I don't mean it. I don't want anyone to... I don't wish ill will on anyone. I don't wish death on anyone, except for only a couple people. But I do think when like all the people from a certain generation are not even like dead, but just gone from their positions of power, I think it'll be a really interesting time to be alive, because the thing about power, like the people in power, is just they've had it for so long. Like they're just pillars in every industry. There's just a gigantic pillar, an old pillar in the way of like new ideas. They just need to be torn down, bro. Just go. Just dip. Nobody wants to. All right, what was I was talking about the inauguration. Oh yeah, that was a joke. I didn't even watch it. My parents were watching it. It was on in the background. I didn't watch it because I was reading a book. I was going back to what I said. I'm the biggest loser, bro. All I do is read. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is, the library, how it works now. You don't even get normal human contact anymore. You can't even go inside the library. The other day, well, not the other day, 3 weeks ago, whenever it was that I went to pick up my books, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I like to go in the library. You can see the people, maybe there's a good looking girl, maybe there's a librarian that wears stockings, maybe there's a homeless man that's jacking off in the center of the library that no one wants to address him. I like seeing all of them. It's a community. Community. Get it? All right. So my point was, so I went to go get my books, bro. It was like not even. I don't even want to say Mad Max anymore. It was like Bane. The lady, she was wearing a big ass mask, Bane mask, and they set up this table by the library. You can't even go in. It's like, I don't even want to say Nazi Germany anymore, but it just felt, it was like, should I say Orwellian? Piss a bunch of left-wing people off. It was, bro, she had a basket, and you're supposed to put your library card in there, and then slide the basket back, like you're, you know when you go to the TTC, and there's a big ass thing, the booth. It's like a safety booth. Like in my neighborhood, there's this gas station where it's a similar thing. It's like a toll booth, because I guess some guy was murdered. I don't know. Or maybe he was just scared in general. But this is before COVID. This gas station, same thing as the library, is just a partition, like a big ass taxi cab. Like, I've never seen this shit. I had to slide my library card, and then between each transaction, this hand sanitizer shit every time. Bro, what kind of life, what kind of world are we living in? You can't even go to the library anymore, man. Remember browsing? Remember good old walk around at a leisurely pace, enjoying your free time? You know, pissed me off too, this past December, every Christmas, the week of Christmas, I like to go to Chapters at 55 Bloor Street West. Very important address for me. I'm not going to get into the specifics, but I will say it involves a alright, I'm not going to go too personal there, but it involves a woman, and a bookstore and a Starbucks. So, and just the nostalgia of it. Every week I would go to Chapters. Can't even do that shit anymore. This is the first year I had to break my tradition. Anyway, what the hell was I talking about? The the inauguration. I keep saying that I'm going to get to it, but that's just goes to show you how little I give a shit. Do not care. My parents were watching it, and I didn't even realize it was today until they were watching it. But I was reading a book. I was reading The Education of Henry Adams, which is a great, great book. It's about a guy that is struggling to adapt to the turning of the century. And we just read about how he grows up and shit. Anyway, I was reading that book, and the inauguration was happening. My warmest congratulations to America, the third world country of the first world, the greatest third world country that ever existed, for electing a senile serial groper with dementia. A president who has probably groped more women than JFK and Bill Clinton combined. The only difference is this time he can't even remember what he did. Which, I guess that makes it okay, right? If you do something disgusting and you can't remember what you did, I guess he's a good guy now. That's terrible. No, I don't know. I don't know what he did. But seriously, congrats. Congratulations to America. All the problems overnight have just been cured. Climate emergency is accelerating at a ridiculous pace. Water won't be available in 18 years. You still have big tech driving a wedge between all your citizens, creating friction and tension. But you just elected Joseph Biden the Great. So that's just going to make all of that go away. The oldest president in U.S. history. Congratulations. It's going to be a remarkable presidency. If he can remember. You know, like the tagline for the movie Dazed and Confused? It was the greatest time, if only they could remember. Same, that's like his presidency, but it's nothing to do with weed. It's just he has dementia and he's dying. This man is, I heard like some of the speech, and this man was like barely keeping it together. This guy is like, it's like a woman with big tits wearing a shirt that is a size too small, and the buttons are just pop, pop, pop. Every appearance this guy makes, I'm just worried. Yeah, it's a load of shit. The social media today was just a mess. Bunch of idiots on there talking about how, oh, this really warmed my heart. And like, the Kamala posts were just cringe. Absolutely cringe. You know, just, girl boss, girls run the world. You go, come on. Oh my God. It just made me want to vomit all over my stomach and spell Kamala with all right, that's a little dark, but you know what, entirely true. I mean it. I hate, no, I'm just kidding, but I really, honestly, I have no hope for the future. This pandemic, let me tell you, buddy, COVID, however you want to say it, this virus has really shattered my expectations about everything. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm ever going to get to travel again. I just think I might just be stuck in this home for the rest of my days. I don't know. I don't think legislature or whatever, however you want to say it, paperwork, politics, I don't think that can catch up to how poorly the planet's shape is in. It's like really bad. I don't mean to freak anyone out, but to be honest with you, you should be. You should be. I think every single person should quit their jobs in mass. The masses should just quit their jobs, and everyone at the tops of their lungs should be screaming about the climate emergency, because it's like, shit is really bad. I'm telling you. We're running out of water, guys. The other day, I was reading this thing about carbon or some shit, and this guy said the perfect time to act on climate change was 1973. Back in the days when Joe Biden could still remember who he was molesting. Back in the days when, this is before the Farrah Fawcett poster was even taken. That poster was taken in 1976. So that's how long ago. Joe Biden could have groped someone, and that person would have been an adult by now. That's how long ago we should have acted on climate change. All right, so we're doomed. We're These are literally the end times. Who knew that the crazy people running around Times Square and Yonge and Dundas and all these cities, they were actually like right the whole time? Like, we literally are doomed, you know? I'm losing my voice, so let me just talk some shit and I'll get out of here. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, everyone's losing their minds as the world falls apart. That's what's going on. This year, I think I'm gonna try to get my firearm license. That's how intense things are, in my opinion. I'm gonna try to get professionally trained. I know it sounds like I'm joking around, but I think things are just gonna continue to get worse. And when you look at the wealth disparity, a lot of people are just gonna get more desperate, more violent, and I'm gonna get me a gun, buddy. All I care about is me and my family. All I care about is me and my family. And a gun and 2 bullets. 2 bullets, one for you and one for me. Right before the poll. Alright, I don't even know what I'm talking about. That's all. What if I just kept doing that voice? I'm getting me a gun. All I cares about is me and my family. That's it. I don't need no I don't need no man on the TV. I don't need no man in Washington D.C. to tell me what to do with my. Listen, you could take my you could take my rights, but you can't take my gun. No, you know what? You can't even take my rights over my cold dead hands. I'm getting me a. Alright. Yeah, I've lost a lot of faith, hope, however you want to say it. I don't even believe in like friendships anymore, you know? Like, you know, I was just saying I don't have any friends. I just believe in family now, honestly. Like, I don't think I don't know. Friends can't help you in these times, in these dark, trying as things get worse and worse. Yeah, that's one thing I've realized with like 2020 and shit. That a lot of the people you think are your friends, they're not your friends, bro. You should just retreat into your family and be like Jimmy and just bang your sibling. No, I'm just making shit up. But what was my point? My point was, yeah, a lot of the people you think are your friends, the apocalypse is whether you like it or not, it is coming, okay? So many people I thought were cool, they're just not. They're just, you know, friendships are a lie. Politics are a lie. You know how many people I've realized are just dicks in the last year? There's people that ask me to read their projects, like their scripts or their short stories or whatever. And because I'm like a nice guy, I agree to it. And then when I ask them to do me the same favor, they don't even respond. So you know what? No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm gearing up for the apocalypse, bro. If any of these people run out of water and food and shit, I'm going to be the first to tell them, go kick rocks, bro. Where were you when I needed you? You know, I'm sick. You know, I'm tired of being used by people, bro. That's why I don't believe in friendships. I don't believe in politics. It's time to invest heavily in getting a gun, stay in shape, exercise. I exercise like about 5 times a week. I think I'm in the best shape I have ever been. What was I? There was something important that I was gonna say here. Oh, I remember. The reason why I think the other thing I wanted to say about politics, like why it's so stupid, it's just short-term nonsense. Okay, I mentioned this in the last show, but I don't think I did a good job. Listen, the reality of life is that that's why like these stupid ass liberal people that just get obsessed with politics. That's why I don't think it's good to listen to what the news of the day is, because most of these people that follow politics, they don't even know themselves, all right? They just follow what the opinion of the day is, and like I don't know. The matters of the heart never change, but the matters of the day, that changes on a whim, all right? And listen, it's all just short-term. Like, if you ignore something one day, it's just not going to be there the next day, all right? That's just how it is. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is, listen, the people that are invested in politics, a funny thing to do is go on Instagram and check out who shared the black square on Instagram last year. I think that is a very telling thing. Okay, most of the people that shared the black square are racist and secretly shitty people. All right, I know a lot of people that were just awful. Okay, and then last year on their Instagram stories, they start posting shit like, "I stand with people of color, women, natives. I bleed just like you. I'm a human. We all..." Okay, bro, calm, just relax. I remember what you said. I know how awful you are. There's something you're not telling me. You're leaving something out, bro. It's performative. It's a bunch of shit, okay? Go check right now. See among your friends who put the black square on Instagram. There people just want attention. So I don't even know what I was talking about. I was talking about, yes, I remember the matters of the heart. Not even the heart. I just mean like the matters of nature. That's what I am trying to explain. Like, as a writer, you have to write things that stand the test of time, right? So if you talk about politics, your book is going to be irrelevant in like 4 years. Who the hell wants to read a book about the Nixon administration now? Show me a teenager that is going to read a book about Nixon instead of Catcher in the Rye. That's politics. A book about that shit is not going to speak to anyone. That's why I think people, and I'm going to stick my neck out here, white people, it's just performative. It's just nonsense. All right. You have to look at the matters of what is deep in the roots of life. I'm talking life, death, love, hate, sex, food, survival. Big themes. Politics is poopy. And listen, the reality of these tiny little flare-ups that happen every time. I could probably get deplatformed for saying this. This is some Illuminati shit. But the reality is the 5 big major companies own everything, okay? It's just like 5 major companies that are responsible for everyone's opinion. So you got like, I don't know, Warner Brothers, whoever. All right. I could be assassinated for telling you this. But you just have people, rich, wealthy people, that create news headlines that don't even matter. And they just want to distract you from the fact that they own all of us. It's just 5 major companies that influence these normie idiots. And they have no clue that they're being influenced. When you sit down and watch CNN, basically you're a slave. And then on the other side, you have morons that fall into like racist conspiracy theory nonsense. It's all stupid. You just have to look at what is really going on, which is the earth that we all share, that is falling apart, that no one is doing anything about. I'm losing my voice, so I think I should just cut it short. After almost an hour, cut it short. But there you go. All I care about is my family, my cat, my work. I'm working on a novel right now. It's a sequel to The Lost Generation, which is available still. You should buy it. Check it out. It's very funny. So I'm told. Not even my recommendation. It's people that have read it that have told me that it made them laugh. And I'm working on a script. I want to turn it into a movie. Maybe I'll make it this year. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this shitty ass virus. I don't know, man. But I have a lot of hope for this script, so we'll see. But anyway, this episode wasn't very funny, but you know what? Screw you, bro. It's free. You get what you pay for, and you didn't pay me shit. So you get a free shitty podcast. So this is episode 6, and I don't know. I don't know if I will ever do another episode again. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll continue and stop at 10. Or maybe this will be the last. Who the hell knows? But I don't think anyone likes it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just cut my loss here and go back to reading books. I love books. You could just lose hours just reading a book. You know? That's the thing I love about books is that if you have no friends and no life, that's me. If you open a book, it's like right away you just changed the game for yourself. So I'm reading right now like 4 or 5 different books because I have ADD. So if I get bored with one book, I just turn that book down and switch to the next one. And when I lose fascination with the second one, open the third one. And, and so forth. So that is my strategy. It's my life tip. I don't know what else. I think I'm going to end it here. This is what? Almost an hour? Jesus Christ. 48 minutes, bro. 48 laws of power and 48 minutes. That's a sign. I'm going to stop. All right. Good luck to you.